Alrighty, good morning everybody, good morning, welcome back to another live stream. I'm your host with the most, Kevin Dubrisky, here with Bullishbrs, our fantastic trading community full of some awesome traders. Be looking at some ES, some NQ. Guys, let me know what you want to look at first. And guys, whenever I say that, of course, mainly talking to you guys here in Discord. You guys are number one priority. YouTube, you guys are the homies as well, but Discord number one. Alright, let's take a look at our daily time frame here and see what's going on. Let's delete some of these old levels. We no longer need them. Open price. We'll put our open price over here. Let's delete some of these. What was that? Let's see. That was just a measured move. 19% and the So we're just gonna pull the 19 and the and that 39% down, the 0.19 and 0.39% down, because we'll use them on the gap fill for today as well. We'll see how that works. Keep edge full up. I think I have edge full, gap fill. Our current size is only 0.11%. Look what's in play. It shows us right here, ES, gap fill forming, current gap size, 0.11%. So I know we're going to be pretty close to it. So 0.19. Our previous day's close is right here, and that's where our gap fill is going to be around. It's not going to be exact because our futures close at 5 o'clock and our New York session closes at 4 o'clock. Take a look at let's see, so this was our daily. Did we mark out? Got to mark out our previous day high and previous day low. This is previous day high, this is previous day low. So right now looks like, okay, open price on today's candle is over here because we're on a green candle right now. So I'd like to see if we can start to fail at some point to find a short position to target the gap fill and to also possibly target that previous day low. Looking like markets are trying to pull back now. We have a little bit of a daily fair value gap, like a daily imbalance right here. Let's mark that out with like a tealish, right? So we know what that is. Now I'm thinking also, instead of having this whole entire zone, I'm going to make sure that my middle line is a little more obvious, because I'm going to be looking for that middle line a lot more to sort of cut it off, to sort of turn this into like two zones, where it's like zone 1 is here, zone 2 is here, so the middle line cuts it off for me. Yo, believe it or not, SPY calls today. Yeah, thinking bullish? I know, man. I'd like to see, that's leading up to what I was gonna say, was I'd like to see possibly if we could sweep that previous day low and hold back higher. Because then I know a lot of people are going to be taking short positions. That will be another run to lows, creating a lot of people to stop out of long positions. We're going to take a look, though, on our time frames and see if we have anything lining up right now. 3 hour. So we do have, so let's delete some of these old demand zones. Again, these are no longer useful, they're no longer helpful, they've been broken. This one right here is let's see, 4 hour. So let's go to the 4 hour and check that zone out. Okay, 4 hour, and we just broke through it a couple times with some wicks. I don't really find it that relevant then, so I'm going to delete it, and we're going to see if we have a new zone, right? Yo, morning, man. Yeah, dude, J Powell talking today. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see if markets always give us one of two things, right? They either give us a trend or they give us chop. So the question is, do they want to give us chop before J Powell talks today? And we end up getting like range bound, range bound, range bound. He speaks and we get a crazy candle. Right now, what I see on the 4 hour, let's check this out. Our 4 hour basing candle with a low. Right, we have a pretty strong wick to the downside. Now this 4 hour is trying to move higher. So what I would like to see is if we could close bullish on this candle. So this will be like our 4H close, and then we'll do like a little bull in there. So you know that's sort of what we're looking for. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? YouTube, hit that like button if you're joining in. The reason for that to be sort of my price level I want to see us move higher from is because I usually like to see a rally off of our basing zones. So if we end up like closing somewhere over here or below that price level, or sort of even below this price level, then that tells me the rally that we're starting to get might be failing. But this is my overall price level. I'll be watching for buyers to hold us above. Let's see, ES, this is, let's see, that's price level 64.15. It's only a few points away from where we are right now. And we do have a lot of targets to the upside here on Bookmap. Do we have anything to the downside? A few. Let's see. 161 down at 63.97. 63.97. That's right above previous day low. We have 319 lots at 30, what's that, 64.24. 64.24. That is right up here. So way up here, 64.24. We're going to mark that out as a bookmap level for now, so we're aware of that price level. Let's get rid of previous day's orb. We will in a second, actually. I want to see if previous day's orb had a double break. So this is a BML bookmap level. Mark that out. Let's check that previous orb from yesterday. Nope, it just broke down. Remember, it broke down. We tried taking some longs off it. It failed. Ended up taking some scalps. I think it was on NASDAQ, though. So let's delete that orb for now. We no longer need that from yesterday. And guys, don't forget, if you do use something like an orb or any type of system like a gap fill, something where it's a specific price level, there are usually indicators that will do that for you. Hey, good morning. What's going on? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Richie, Ryan, Siva? What's up? What's up, Turk, Vincent, Writing Cat, Smooth? What's going on? Hey, good morning, Dan. Good morning, good morning. Guys, it is Wednesday, which means I am live on Benzinga today at 11:30. That is the Apex Trader Funding sponsored show. It is called Futures Fever. Join me there. It will be fun, and you guys get the opportunity to win a free Apex Trader evaluation account. So check that out. Go drop a like on it. Go join. It's in a couple hours. Maybe take some live trades. We'll look at how current market conditions are currently trading. Go over there and go hit that like button. Alright, so let's see what's going on with the gap fill today. So far, guys, let's find our gap fill price. And that's going to be right over here. Let's see, 345, candle close, right here. That's our gap fill. So here's our gap. So that means our 0.39%. Those percentages, they're going to be somewhere up here. So our 0.9, right now we're currently measured at a 0.10% move. So if I know right now we're at a 0.10% move because the edge full stat, and even if I measure it out now just to make sure, 0.10% move. Okay, so 0.19% is probably going to be somewhere up here. And again, we can measure that out, see where that is 0.19. That's a pretty good eyeball. So right up there. That's our 0.19%. So again, for us to be under that 0.19% gives us an almost 80 or 90% chance to fill that gap. So ready, gap fill. We're going to go past 6 months, and we're going to do New York session. We're going to go by size. When we're in that first size range, 0 to 0.19%, 89% chance that a gap up, which is what we have, a gap up is when we're opening above that price level, comes and fills that gap. Now, something I will note is that the gap ups haven't really been as strong to fill the gap as the gap downs, right? And the reason for that is because I know the market sentiment, and that's because we've been in a bull market, which means there's a better chance. Doesn't mean there's a better chance, but if we're in a bull market, then when we gap down and markets are trading higher, which again, gap down means we gapped lower, but markets are generally trading higher, then it's going to be a much easier gap fill. If we're in a bull market and we gapped higher, it's going to be a bit of a more difficult gap fill because it does require that pullback in a trending market. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see what's going on. Gap fill worked as a pretty strong key level the other day. So I'll keep an eye on where our gap fill price is. I'll also mark out some supply and demand. I do apologize if you hear the noise in the background. I'll turn on suppression for a sec. The landscapers or whatever, so I do apologize on that. They should be done soon.
You just need to go out there and run them off.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Hourly closes, guys, in 2.5 minutes. And look at this huge rejection back higher. So we seem pretty range bound here in price. If we're looking at the ES, our current range is... Come on. There we go. From here to... There we go. They're done. To about here, which is our gap fill area. So we'll keep that marked out. This is our current range on the ES. We're currently in about a 8.5 point range. So it's not the biggest range. It's pretty small range. It's tradable. Something we could say, okay, let's look for an entry down here. Have a really tight stop loss, like 2-point stop loss and an 8-point target, right? That's a 4-to-1 right there. That's something that's pretty good. But we want to sort of have more context to it than just that range. Let's mark it down to this is an hourly. Wanted to see if there were maybe any supply zones up here. 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Really not seeing any new supply zones forming, which sort of gives me the idea that, okay, buyers might be able to take us higher from here. Because if there wasn't good selling structure to push us lower, then we might be able to break these highs again. I'm going to mark this zone out right here as an okay area on the 45 supply. So S45. That's above previous day high. I always like a good supply or demand zone. This case supply. Always like a good supply zone to be above a previous day high, because a lot of traders who don't have that supply zone, they might look at that break of previous day high and go, oh, this is so bullish, we're going to break higher. And then meanwhile, we have a whole big seller sitting right here waiting for us. So we could keep an eye on 64.45. We could also take a look at Bookmap to see if it does have any price levels up there. 45. There we go. 40 is pretty strong. That's right below our previous day low. Around 48. That's above that supply zone. And 55, look at that, that's that next supply zone. So we might be in for a pretty strong move today depending on the volume we get. Right now our cumulative volume delta is negative 8,000. So we really need to see volume start to move to the bull side to really see some type of strong move on ES and of course the NASDAQ as well. Let's see, can we change the background? I don't see it. I don't think so. That's indicators. Color settings. Because I know you could change the background of these. But then, oh yeah, we went over this. You can't, like background color. Because I'm going to try to make it a little bit of a darker blue to match my trading view. But, I wanted to see, like, TradingView gives you a really cool option when it comes to colors. Let's see. An example, you go into here, background, add a color, and you could do, then you could like pull it around. Oh, it doesn't give you the option to click somewhere. Oh, so then you know what? Okay, I'll figure it out another time. But I know what I'm going to do now. I guess I'll tell you guys too, because it's a pretty cool trick for those using TradingView and Bookmap. So we're going to come up to our canvas. Going to find whatever color we're on right now. So what you'll do is you'll click that color. You'll come to add. And this is it. So I'm going to copy this. And hopefully that's the same like color on Bookmap. Oh, you can't punch that in anywhere? Killing me. Killing me. Oh, wait. Pick a color from anywhere. There we go. Alright. Getting somewhere. We'll reset that for now, though. I don't want to start messing with things too much, but if we get this whole thing dark like that, that'd be pretty clean. I don't even know how to get to the CVD settings. I will. Of course I will. Cumulative volume delta right here. Okay. I see. So at 9:30, my CVD resets at 9:30. Remember yesterday I was like, oh, that's strange. It sort of spiked Wasn't a spike, it was resetting. Zero line now, so I don't see the color portion like the background for that. That's all right. I was just trying to see if we had anything. Let's see about gold, guys. Gold and the dollar. If the dollar's still rallying, you know what that means. Oh my goodness, this dollar's going crazy right now. This past week, we're up what? Over 2% on the dollar. I just made a video how we were up, what's it called? We were up 1% in a single day right here. Look at that, over 1% in a single trading day. Which, of course, gold selling pressure due to that. Gold's sort of at a tough point right now, where it's at this support line. Oh, did we get our contract roll on gold? We did. Okay, I got to adjust some drawings then. Let's see. So let's find our hourly. Guys, here's how to adjust drawings on some type of chart, like TradingView. So when we're using like an ES1 exclamation, NQ1, GC1, and we're using the B adjust down here, it's very helpful because then we don't get those weird gaps when our contracts roll over. However, our charts, our drawings, they get shifted. So what we can do to fix that is we come over, we find a drawing, and we find its original price level. So I know that, let's see, this hourly right here, right? I see our crosshair lines up with the price level right here. So this is currently at 3439.3, and up here it's 3496.5. So I'm going to do the math on that real quick. And that's going to be 3496.5 minus, and what did we say? That other one was 3439.3. 57.2 points. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to our object tree, click the first drawing, scroll all the way down, and click the last drawing, and hold shift when you click the last drawing so you select all of them. Then you're going to have the settings pop up. Click the little setting icons, displacement, and because we want it to go up 57.2 points, do plus 57.2. Okay, and there we go, guys. Our zones are all fixed. They're all back to where they started. Now we don't have to go in and redraw all our drawings. What was this over here? Damn, man. Looking for a supply short. It wicked the supply 15-minute, and then it pushed lower from there. I like this 15-minute supply zone that we created right here, though. So we have our basing at a high. We have an impulse move. A little bit of continuation. The continuation wasn't the strongest, but this point held as resistance for a little while, so we can see if we're trading above it or below it, and how current price action is currently trading. Yeah, see, we're rejecting it. Okay. So now we could take a look, see if there are any demand zones down here that could be holding. For now, I'm going to mark this area out, but I'm probably going to adjust that to like a 30-minute. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so let's see. So you see how we have like a 30-minute demand right there. Where are we? There we are. Perfect. So let's delete this. 90-minute was broken. No longer relevant. This zone no longer relevant. Just deleting some old areas. Nothing crazy. I have super bear price level right here below 33.70. So again, if we could try to stay below that, my bias on gold is going to be more towards the bear side, but it will depend on how we react towards demand zones. We could call this our 30-minute demand, D 30-minute. What's ES doing right now? ES was trying to make its way towards its gap price, but it's pulling back right now. It's 9:07, guys, so market's open in about 25 minutes. Let's see. So 15 minute, 5 minute, just looking to see if there are any zones or price levels. We could probably throw up a volume profile right here. See if there are any low volume shelves. And I do see one right here on gold, right over here. Right there. And we could take a look at gold on Bookmaps and see if that lines up. So 33.60, let's see, 33.75. Right up over here. Not the most major low volume shelf, right? It looks fine. It doesn't really even look like a low volume shelf. But this is the chart volume profile we're looking at right here. See how it starts right there? If I were to start it all the way back here, right, and we're looking at the whole session like Bookmap is, then yes, it's not going to look like a low volume shelf. But if anything, it's like I was gonna say it looks like a possible P shape, but more likely that we're to create more volume in this range when markets open, but still push back lower. So I would like to see, it does look a bit more like a low volume shelf here too. So we'll see if gold could pull back to around 33.75 for some sellers. Right up in there. Now let's mark out our open price and our previous day high and previous day low. Previous day high, previous day low, open price. All right. Okay, looking pretty good. That's what I'd like to see on gold. Some shorts up in that zone. We can take a look at NASDAQ now, see what's going on there. The 909, guys, market's open in 20 minutes. Should get like music going or something. Do 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 do. Let's see. Markets have been pretty choppy up here, guys. I know we've been making new all-time highs. Excuse me. I know we've been making all-time highs, and if you look anywhere that reports on markets, even if you ask me, we are in a bull market. But that doesn't mean as a day trader, intraday, price action has been smooth. We've been getting a lot of rejections. We've been getting a lot of failures to continue higher, but we've been breaking, boom, new all-time high, pull back. New all-time high, new all-time high, new all-time high. Strong pullback, wiping out those past 2 whole days. Then another trying to push higher, flagging near an all-time high. Couple all-time highs made, but each all-time high day, look at the intraday, right? An all-time high was made on this day right here, which we rejected back lower within the range. Then we gapped up, we pushed higher overnight, and the New York session opened, and we stayed a little bit more to the bear side. Meanwhile, remember, we still made a new all-time high. People say, yes, it's going to go vertical. Dude, we'll see. We got Powell's talking at what, 2 o'clock? So we'll see. Yep, that interest rates. I think they're saying, what, it's a 5% chance that they actually have an interest rate now? Weren't they supposed to be pricing into interest rates for this whole year? Isn't it going to be like, I don't know, August? Volume-wise, I'd like to see us continue lower. Let's see, this is NASDAQ, so let's do NASDAQ previous day high, previous day low, and then we'll take a look at equities and see what equities are currently doing. Because if they're leaning more bullish, then we'll see. If they're leaning more bearish, then we'll see. But right now, previous day high, previous day low, we haven't taken either of them out, and we're sort of range bound right now on the NASDAQ from Monday's price action into Tuesday's price action, but it seems like our range is getting wider and wider, making a new high, but we're also trying to make a new low just based off of this recent daily candle or two. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll be a little patient to see how markets want to react. Do we want to break that previous day low and then hold around 23,400 and then head to 23,500? I will note that NASDAQ has been reacting pretty well to key psychological levels. We see right here, once it rejected 600, it made its way down to 5. Our 400 is down here. That's right below. We had a supply zone there that I'm going to delete because it's no longer relevant. This demand zone we broke already yesterday a couple of times. This one we broke as well. Let's see. Let's go back to our 4 hours. See if we have any 4-hour supply or demand. Looking back at recent price action, everything is choppy, so no way on the 3 hour. Right here looks like a pretty strong area of interest. So let's delete some old zones that might not be so relevant. This area right here, check this out. It was a resistance point, resistance, resistance. We failed to break out. It was resistance one more time. Then as soon as we were able to hold, it held us support once. Now it held us support twice, and now it lines up with that previous day low and that 23,400 level. So that might be where I'd look for longs on NASDAQ if buying momentum is able to step back in the market. Remember, we are in a bull market, but that doesn't mean price action has been the smoothest. But with that being said, if we could get a push lower first in the morning, get towards that price level and find support, then maybe we could get that 11 o'clock or like 10:30, 11 o'clock move to the upside. Gold's continuing lower. Gold taking out a lot of support. I wouldn't look for shorts down here on gold anymore. I'd really be patient on it for a possible entry. Oil is Palantir, man, 157. 157. Crazy. Let's see. So look at oil finally able to get above this this red zone right here that was a resistance, 69.20. So I'd like to see if oil can possibly take out those pre-market lows and find some longs. Gold is dead. Yeah, gold's dead. Let's see, man. We'll see. 2 hour, 3 hour. Here we go. Here's something on a 2 hour. So let's delete. This is broken. This is broken. This will just drag over here. There, yep, there goes gold again. This is gold over here on the left-hand side, guys. Oh, you know what? I just noticed. It sort of does look similar. These black and blue bookmap levels in my black and blue charting. It's alright. It's alright. Alright, 1 hour. I'd ideally want to find something over here. So we'll just mark out pre-market lows. This is the only key level I really have on oil. Most likely going to be a no trade zone on oil today, as it has been for 7 months. 8 months? Almost 8 months. 7 months. Crazy, man. There we go, man. Gold just selling off like it's hot right now.
Well, but crude oil, I think you said crude oil, I'm not sure what I heard you say, but anyway, crude oil, though, is not going to be necessarily as impacted by FOMC and all that mess today, too.
Oh, yeah.
It should have some independent action. Gold, ES, NQ, all going to be tied into FOMC, and we typically expect tight range chop going into these kind of events. Not to say that that's how it'll work out, but that's the expectation.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. Let's see, we have a area of, how do you suppose predict gold sell over the next? How you supposed to, well, you could always take a look at the dollar. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Yeah, there's a lot of news going on today. But Lil AR, you could always take a look at the momentum behind the dollar. Like, the dollar's been flying the past few days and gold has been selling off. They have a little bit, they have an inverse to each other. Let's see. What was I marking out here? Oh, right. Yeah, gold's at a tough point where it's like it keeps finding buyers, but the selling pressure is so strong that why should it reverse, right? You always want to ask yourself when you're coming up with a trade or a bias or something, why should it do that, right? And if you can't really answer it, or you got to sort of force the answer where you're like, oh, well, it should because I say so. It should because we have support, but we have too much selling pressure. Well, that doesn't sound like a good should. And then guess what? Probably shouldn't take the trade. Let's see. Gold's pulling back. Just remember, though, we have resistance right up where we're retesting right here, actually. Let's see. Almost considering a short here on gold, with a tight stop loss, but we'll see. Gotta get the reaction first. Let's see. Some buyers stepping in. Okay, never mind on that. Because what I like to see, guys, is right over here. You see our high volume shelves? I like to see us create the low ones, then sort of come back and hold these low ones to go back lower. So that's sort of what I'm looking for on gold. There, it's trying right now. I'll try a fill on gold short, and we'll just sort of look. There we go. Nice little reaction there. And I'm looking to target new low. Nice. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice little quick move. Could always get out there for a quick scalp, right? That was a quick move in our favor. About 3 points quick on gold. My entry is 65.3. Stop loss is 66.8. Target is 56.8. That was a nice entry, man. I got in on this pullback up here. I'm looking for us to move lower on gold. Ooh, look at that. Buyer's trying to buy it back up for a moment. Be a little patient. I'm still not betting that, oh, well, buyers are coming in now. We're definitely reversing. Because I don't know. We don't know if we're definitely reversing yet. We do have to clear these levels to know we're reversing. So we'll see. I'm going to hold it for a moment. If it stops me out, it stops me out. We have a minute left on the 5-minute candle. Where are we at right now on the 15? 15 closes in 10 minutes. Definitely not a fan of this buying pressure trying to come in, but nothing crazy concerning either. And again, when it comes to trading, guys, you got to know what your risk is and what your reward is. If I take a loss on it, I take a loss on it, so what? If I take a win on it, great, I have a win on it. But right now I'm waiting. We're chopping between these zones like I wanted us to sort of increase our volume in this range. So I'd like to see continuation from there to the downside. But again, if buyers want to step in, give us a pullback. The next area I would consider shorts is all the way near 69 up here. So like right near 69, 69.9. Other than that, we're still in these current shorts on gold. It is looking like it's ready to shoot up higher. It doesn't have much resistance above us right now. $15-minute closes in 10 minutes. And our 30-minute closes, our New York session opens in 10 minutes as well, guys. The algo always wants to fill the gaps. Yup, we'll see. We'll see. There we go. Getting a little bit of another pull towards our direction. And CVD cumulative volume delta has been moving lower today. I'm going to hold this. It either stops me out, and that's whatever, or we continue towards my take profit. Only way, right? Looking at a 5-to-1 risk to reward on gold. I think 6-to-1. I'm sorry, 6-to-1 right there. If it goes to our TP, 6-to-1 risk to reward. And if it goes to our stop loss, just one risk, right? We always have just one risk per trade. There we go. I might take profit here, seeing that buyers have been trying to hold this price level. This is a previous day low, I believe. Is it? Yeah, previous day low right down here. And that could be a possible area that we do want to reverse at. So I'm going to move my stop loss down at least to like 66.5. So if buyers step in crazy, I'm just out of it. But I do want to try to hold it. Again, same situation. We wanna fail and continue higher, then I'm stopped out, so what? You know? Yeah, see, we're trying to hold that previous day low. Want to see us break lower. We could probably check volume profile, volume footprint here. And the point of control has been lower, so I am going to, like I said, hold this trade. I'm just not too, we'll see. I was going to say, I'm not too sure of my stop loss here, but we're definitely trying to hold these highs. My stop loss is currently at 66.7, and point of control has been trying to move lower. Getting a lot of volatility kicking in here, though. Nice, guys. Go watch my video on Instagram. I just did a collab with Apex and Benzinga and Bullishbrs, of course, on just sort of shouting out Futures Fever on Wednesdays. Here we go, some selling pressure. Looks all right. Want to see that volume pick up to the downside. See this 244 right here? I want to see a point of control move lower. I want to see the 96 and this 30 level move much higher. 101. Like, I want to see it 140. I want to see good volume down here. Come on, give me selling pressure. Without selling pressure, I'm slightly concerned that a buyer steps right back in again here. We have 2 minutes left, though. I am going to hold it. Again, same situation. Stops me out, stops me out. If it continues, it continues. I'm going with the current trend on gold. Gold has been bearish lately. We have a pretty strong level near 3360.7. My TP is around 33.57. I might end up moving it higher. Maybe we'll call it a 5 to 1. But we'll see. We might call it a stop loss if buyers want to hold this previous day low. Minute 15 left on the 5-minute, guys. We're staying patient there. I believe the 15-minute also has, oh no, 6 minutes left. The New York session doesn't open for another 7 minutes as well. So again, we got a little time right now. Do you want a free Apex Trader evaluation account? I'm giving one away every week. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's see, guys. Let's see. Come on, gold. Volume's been a little weak to the upside, so I'd still like to see sellers take the momentum for another knife to the downside like we've been seeing. Like, I'd sort of want to see this dance around previous day low to trap a lot of buyers. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people thinking, oh, we're holding previous day low. Let's go long here. Meanwhile, we've been selling off like hotcakes. So it's like, well, let's try to see if we could take advantage of this sell-off. 10 seconds left. Building a little resistance above us. That's what I want to see. Come on now, it just needs to hold to the downside on gold. Pretty good hold right here so far, guys. Not bad. Oh, here comes the new 5-minute. Gotta see how it reacts. Buyers are trying to hold it, man. A little spike on CVD there. I'm being patient, guys. I'll hold to stop loss or I'll hold to take profit. Yes, and NQ. Take a look at those. There we go. Gold starting to move in our favor. And then it's not. And then it is. And then it's not. Now, we'll be patient on gold. We'll let it do its thing, guys. Absolutely. I don't like you see the blackness around the spread right now. That means we might see some volatility kick in. I'm staying patient here. My stop loss is still around 66.7. I'm sorry, 66.5. I moved it down a whole 0.2 ticks. Still short gold. We'll see. Where's 60.7? Is that a good target? I really wanted to see us come to this demand zone down here. 60.7, 60.7.
Your 1-day max based on spot mentor Q down at 33.55. You've got a GEX level at 33.60 ish, which you just about tagged. So yeah, if you get below 33.60, then your next level down is going to be 33.55 ish.
Nice. That's exactly where I have my demand. I have 33.56 is my demand, so 55 would be great.
Then you've got blind spots with GLD, correlated options there from the ETF GLD. at 3350.5.
Nice. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on now. Run it down. Take me home, country road. Go gold. Go gold, go. Crush the people trying to take those longs off previous day low. Let's another drop. I need more volume down here though. Gold, you hear me? Let's get it. I need more volume. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, it's struggling. It's dancing a bit. That was a pretty nice leg. If we TP here, would be about a 3-to-1. Here would be at least a 4. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Amazing. Give me another leg, man. I'm targeting 56.8. Let's go, guys. Go, gold. Oh my goodness. Huge. Huge. Let's go. I'm getting out there, guys. That was a major sell. That was a great trade. Amazing. Really great stuff, guys. Amazing. Round of applause. Hope some of you guys were able to take that short too. Definitely gave us a little time to get in it and hold for a little while, right? But it is looking like it's ready to shoot lower. There's that volume I was looking for too. That is amazing. Clip that. Somebody clip that. Let's see. Perfect. Cool. Gold short. I think I can clip it. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Oh no, I wish I could have been doing this whole time. I hope that worked. That'd be so cool, man. If I could like take clips out of our streams and whatnot. Be very cool. Yo, I love my new background, man, for the videos. Ooh, love it, man. Oh, good volume picking up there. 447 volume right there, guys. That's a big volume stepper right there. Would really like to see us continue lower. Point of control is 510 up here. This is now 450 almost. This might be a new point of control moving lower. Oh no, 10 seconds left. We might not have the time for that. That was, yeah. Look, look, look. This next one. Oh man. Wow, that was an amazing, guys. Amazing trade. Great way to start the day. Done before pre-market. Yeah, I think I was able to clip that. No shot. Hold up. Wait a minute. Guys, I'm sending. It's go gold. It's your birthday, dude, for real. Oh, New York session just opened. New York session just opened. ES and NQ. Oh, they're heading towards their gap fills. NAS in demand. Guys, we're done for the day. I'll see you later. I'm right at market open. Take an eye on that gold short. Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? We got a lot of support below us here on the ES, and there's our gap fill. So I would still technically be looking for the 4-hour. Now, I guess not so much. I would, this might be a good support zone on ES, actually. How's our weighted index? I'm sort of like an ES here. Let's see. I'll take, what just crossed? What was that? Gold alert? Let's see. Where did gold just cross? Oh, there's gold in demand. Nice. I'll take one ES long down here, near this bottom of the range over here. Stop loss is near the low of the range. If it does just break through, then fine, I'll take a small loss on it. But I am looking for us to range back higher, and I was looking for the 4-hour to close somewhere up here. Remember, guys, so New York session, if we want to sort of dive in that first 5 minute for the open and then wick back higher, that would be ideal. So I'm in just one contract. We had a pretty nice trade on gold before. So we're just sort of staying patient, lighter in size. And if it stops us out, which it might, stops us out. Yeah, here comes possible stop loss here on ES. I'll let you guys know if it stops me out. My stop is right below our gap fill right now. So yeah, look at that, a big seller. And if it breaks this low, so stops out at ES. But that's okay, it was one risk. And we had great reward on that other one, so we're all right. See, VIX is moving higher, which is bearish on ES. I sneeze. Nope. Wait. Nope. Maybe. Oh. Thank you. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, really a tough point, in my opinion, on the ES here. Looking more like we want to try to find buyers, but with NASDAQ and weakness in NQ, sort of an area of support here. What's Apple doing? If Apple's trying to move higher, I would consider re-entering here. Apple's wicking around. Equities are pretty weak right now, sort of near support. Not the worst location. I'll try another long here on ES. Again, sort of trying to trade the bottom of this range. Going light in size. Staying patient on this. There we go. Nice reaction there. Beautiful. One more spike up. There's good momentum behind us in that volume on the ES there. VIX rejecting a key level 2. Okay, this seems okay. We'll stay patient. 45 seconds for the 5 minutes to close. I think I'm considering exiting a contract if we fail to break higher on this 5 minute. Yeah, you see how we're... I'm gonna wait 1 second. 30 seconds left. Whereas our point of control is probably lower though, which is, yeah, unfortunate. We'll see. $14 seconds left. 11:10. I think sellers might want to take control. We'll leave it at the 5 seconds. But we'll see. Okay, we're holding this key level 409.25. I'll move my stop loss to like gap fill, but I'm not a big fan anymore of the longs. So I'm probably gonna at least exit one contract if we could break towards 13. Actually, let's see. Bookmap wise, there's 12. Don't really have much resistance up here to like 17. There we go. NAS blowing up. Perfect. We'll get out of one contract right there on ES just to play it a little safe. Looking to see if we could scale above 14, 13, 13, 14. Sort of the top of our current range here on the 5 minute. NAS also breaking highs. Let's see. I'm going to get out right there, actually. I'm not trusting that we want to reject higher. So I'm fully out of that. Pretty nice scalps today, guys. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. 2 for 3. So I would call it a day there, right? The way my rules line up, we'll call it a day right there. Let's see. Gold, man. Yo, look at this rejection on gold. Look at this right here. Hold up. First, let me like delete some of this other stuff. Alright, gold. We took this short for a 5.5 to 1 risk to reward. Originally wanted that 7 to 1, but when we had that crazy spike, I don't know, man. It was a good trade. If we're taking 5 to 1 instead of a 7 to 1, we're not going to go broke. But if we're setting 2 to 1s and we're taking a 1 to 1, that's when you're sort of risking a little bit more, you know? But if you're taking like a 5 to 1 after you measured out a 7 to 1, if you take a 4 to 1 after you measure out a 5 to 1, that's okay. It's alright. This was a clean entry on this, though, dude. That was real good on gold. And it was, where was that? Around 65. Up here, man. It was up here. And it was because of this big buyer. This was support at some point. We broke it, and it started to become resistance. And it was in a broken supply zone. And now that I'm looking at it, the 1 minute had a fair value gap there as well, which would have been confirmed by the volume we see over here on Bookmap. So that was a pretty clean level. We'll review that in on Futures Fever today. That was a good trade. Really great trade. Good A+ setup. Let's see. Now it's trying to reject off of this 4-hour demand zone on gold. I'd actually, I wouldn't take anything anymore on gold. Well, on anything at this point. But really good trades. Even caught the lows near this gap price. Gap has been a real nice key level lately. So I'm glad that sort of made its way into our rotation of price levels we watch, right? So we keep an eye on previous day high and low. Keep an eye on our current open price. Now, we don't really look at the open price as a key level. We just sort of keep an eye on the open price in the sense of, are we trading above it or below it? Are we bullish or bearish on the daily? But the gap fill also has been a pretty strong key level lately, and we notice the gap fill works as a strong key level when markets are giving us range-bound price action. Guys, check that out. I'm glad I got out of the ES longs up here. I wasn't trusting continuation because we failed to see any continuation. So really good stuff. We're staying patient, sitting on our hands if we have to, and joining for Futures Fever at 11:30 today. Should probably get ready for that. Good morning, everybody. Nasdaq big rejection. Another reason too is Nasdaq off of this 23,500 key cycle level. We might reject this 23,500 on NQ and now go reject towards 23,400. Oh, no, that'd be a huge drop. It's not impossible, only a 100-point drop, but within our current range, doesn't seem probable. This is our current range. We were even range bound yesterday after 11:30. So until we could break the high of 524 or break the low around like 430s, we don't have a trend right now. We should not be expecting or trading like we do have one. We should be trading like it's a range because it is. But we traded that range fantastic. Get it? Fantastic. Anybody see Fantastic Four yet? I'm not a big movie theater guy, but it's all over online, man. Alright, I'm taking a look at our weighted index. Look at our weighted index held that previous session low as support really well. So I'm leaning more to the buy side, but I don't want to be forcing trades within a tight range like this. Remember though, 4-hour time frame, I was waiting for. Ooh, yeah, I was waiting for the 4-hour to close somewhere above 64.15. So if we could possibly find these longs down here. Yeah, I was gonna say right off of this key level 64.09. But what is that key level? Interesting. We'll wait for the 15-minute to close. And we'll take a look at the orb. I just realized I didn't do a write-up this morning. Oops. Gap filled. It's fill time, 9:31. Orb. Oh yeah, and then I could clip like the pre-market preps and stuff. Oh, that's gonna be so cool, man. Alright, so ES Orb, we've had some double breaks, we've had some breakouts, we had a breakdown, we've been pretty inconsistent with the Orb, so that's a bit of a tougher read. If anything, we see that, let's see, we have been sort of choosing directionally now and then. 15-minute closes in 3 minutes. I'm definitely considering longs off of this key level over here. Considering is the key word because I'm not taking it, guys. I'll let you guys know if I do enter it, though.
We got like 3 minutes before that Fed rate.
9:45. Fed rate decisions at 2.
Got two. We got some at 9:45. I'll go find it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let me know because I don't see anything on TradingView. But they like to sometimes miss sometimes. Sometimes, very sometimes.
Pretty
Very.
heavy.
What's that? Oh yeah, send in the thing.
No, that's Canada. Sorry.
All right. Oh, you're saying sorry? You're speaking Canadian now too.
Take off, you loser.
Oh no, you were saying sorry. You were being polite. All right, guys. Let's see. I do like this. I would like this 15 minutes to close with this lower wick like this. Because it would look like we're creating a 15-minute basing candle before we want to rally. It's definitely looking pretty solid. All right, let's see. And I'll let you guys know if I take this. 30 seconds left. I'm going to let the 15 close. If it closes like literally exactly where we are right now, which means it could push up and down a little bit, then I'll take it on a quick dip lower towards that key level, 6409.25. If we close green, I'm going to be a little more concerned because it won't look like we're creating good structure behind us. And it looks like we're going to be trying to close green. Let's see. Yeah, look at that push higher. Look at the low volume we have here, right? The spread's getting pretty wonky. I want to just wait there. It's almost like somebody might say something right now, right? So I'm just going to wait, see how markets want to react, check out our higher time frame, see what's going on. Remember, originally I was looking for that 4-hour time frame to close above 64.15 on the ES. So what I would possibly like to see here on Bookmap is if we could scale above 64.14 and 64.15 and get to like 64.16 and a higher, trade above here and create a low volume shelf right near the 64.14 area that we're trading at right now. Look at that, NASDAQ continuing higher, equities we're holding. Mentioned earlier how we were holding this previous session low down here on the weighted index. All right, NASDAQ at the top of its range, ES trading near the top of its range, right? It's been struggling off this 14 level for a little bit now. It's got to find this is a big buyer, because a big buy bubble, but we need to see if there's a passive seller absorbing all of these buyers to push us lower, or if this buyer is strong enough or aggressive enough, however you want to word it, but to the point that they have more buying volume than selling volume to push us over this level. And remember, FOMC is later, so we might not have enough strong buying volume to give us a trend until we get some type of clear direction.
right, 15-minute orbs are set. I'm looking at crude. It has a 70% chance of a double break today. So we'll be watching that to see what it does.
Nice. Oil holding up. Gold trying to hold that demand zone, man. That's funny. There you go. Come on, ES. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I said it's getting black down here. Not a lot of support. Volume was low. Be careful for volatility. A quick whoop. That's what we got. Be careful. I really like 6409.50, 25 as a key level. We've been dancing on it for a little while now. I don't, sort of almost feel silly to not take it at this point, seeing that we just got that crazy rejection into it. But we'll see.
I caught that on my paper account by accident, and that was crazy.
Nice, bro. Nice. Put that on my paper account by accident. This guy's the best accidental trader I know.
By accident.
Now let's see. You got a minute 12 left. That was a wild spike, man. That was really something. Check where our point of control is currently trading at. It's higher. Point of control's higher. Be a little bullish off this. Let's see. Almost considering longs here. Alright, I'm gonna take a small trade here on ES longs. If it goes right to stop loss, it goes right to stop loss. But I'm looking for this key level right here to hold. So I'm long 2 contracts ES 6409.5, 6408 is my stop loss. So again, could be a trade that goes right to stop right now. It looks like almost. Yeah, right there. It's fine. It is what it is. We got to be able to in my system, guys, my style, I'm able to take, okay, I'm going to take this trade here. It's a tight stop loss, so looking for a good R to R on that. I'm able to take a quick stop out, and guess what? If it stops me out and then goes in my favor, I'm able to readjust and then re-enter my trade because I took a small loss and able to have a bigger winner. Right now, we're going to wait. We are clearly very range bound. I don't want to be trying to force anything. So we'll see how markets want to play out. Let's see. ES trying to move lower, VIX trying to move higher, but VIX is at a key level right now. Oh, it's so cool, man. I posted that video. I'll show you guys. I made this video this morning. Dude, I made this new background for myself, my office area. And it makes it so easy to make videos now. I feel like I want to make like 4 a day. One away every week on Futures Fever. Join me live every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. on Benzinga. Tune in, level up your trading, and get a shot at a funded futures account. Do you want a free Apex Trader evaluation account? I'm giving one away. So clean, so nice. But a lot of people already commenting. Likes, follows, subscribes, and whatnot. Pretty cool, man. I like it. Big shout out. Is he in here? Oh no, he's not in here right now. One of the members here, Bullishbrs, helped me, give me the idea to sort of, work on the background. The background's very important. The eye appeal. Obviously, something I know as a content creator. Yes, the background's important, but gave me a better idea, better breakdown, and that's what community's about, guys. I have my expertise. You guys have maybe some other expertise. Let's help each other out. That is community. It's family. This is I felt like what's it called?
You need to make sure you pick your nose though before you do your videos. I mean, really, that thing's just a waving down there. I mean, it's just awful.
Yo, now you're making me actually check the video. I hope you're joking. This guy. That's funny.
I'm reminded of when I was a teenager and one of my first jobs was being a busboy at a restaurant. This guy comes in. He's got a big old bushy beard. And he's got this snot hanging out of his nose, yo-yoing as he breathes. And he's like, and nobody wanted to talk to this guy because of his little
I wonder
yo-yo
why.
snot ball going up and down and up and down. Nobody had the heart to tell him either.
Oh man. Guys, if you're here on YouTube, Futures Fever, the link is going to be in the comments right now. Make sure you click that link, hit the like button on it. You could also hit notify me, so when it does start live, you get notified. It starts live every Wednesday, 11:30 to 12:30. We'll take a look at some markets. It's Apex sponsored, so I was thinking maybe I would open like a new Apex account, like an eval account just for Futures Fever, so we could like show you guys how to take trades on it and whatnot. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll mess around. We'll go over some rules of Apex, do some giveaways, give you guys a free Apex account. You guys just fill out the link in the comments when you're there, and you get a chance to win. And yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. There we go. ES trying to hold this gap fill price level. Ooh, okay, here we go now. 64. See that 6405? This monster of a support? That might be an interesting entry. Like a 6406, 640475 is stop loss. Depending on if we can hold it or not. VIX trying to move higher, which is bearish. Be careful. Should I put ES now? Who's talking? Oh, that was Marziti. He's a member here. He does some educational content too with our community. But that is Marziti. Somebody was asking on YouTube who was talking. He's the homie. Let's see. Should I put ES now? Yeah, you could take a look at ES now, right? So ES at the moment, we're very range-bound price action. So look at the price action we see on our chart right here. This is a 5-minute, and we're looking back to about 2 o'clock this morning. We've been buying lows, selling highs. So we don't really want to look for a short position down here because buyers kept stepping in at this point. So right now we really want to be patient and possibly see if there's a long position down here. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, somebody's gonna report me.
Something. Yeah, there's Dan, bearish momentum on gold for sure. We took Dan, you might have just be joining. We took earlier this crazy trade on gold, 5-1. It was originally a 7-1 risk to reward, but we took it off of a broken demand zone. We were using bookmap for our entry. We had really strong cumulative volume delta, right? Which is our charts volume delta. It was just so bearish. And this was just, dude, such a clean trade. Really nice. I clipped it. There's a link to it. I'll send you the link. I believe this is the link to it. That's so cool, man. Oh, you did take it. Nice. Cool, man. Cool. Yes, sir. Everybody's eating over here. The Bullishbrs way. No, you got it, guys. Absolutely. Gold pushing low. We're not touching gold anymore, though. ES, I would consider buying towards these lows. I would just most likely not. We got a pretty nice W on today. We don't want to be giving profits back. We want to trade smart. You know, that's something else, guys. It's a bit of a benefit of trading something like an Apex account, is that if you have multiple accounts and you give yourself, let's say you have 3 accounts and you trade just one at a time, if you hit your daily goal on one, and like today, like we hit our daily goal right at New York session open, we had hit our daily goal on gold. If that was the case, then I could go trade another account, right? That way I'm not losing any of the profits on the other one. All right, let's see down here, guys, how we want to hold, if we want to hold. It looks tough, man. I'd consider longs down here. The way we've been trading around though, I'm not the biggest fan. I think I'd rather just sort of stay patient, let it play out. And again, we could be patient now. It could chop around. It could even go in our favor. But while we stay within this range, I don't really want to trade it. So guess what? When Futures Fever starts at 11:30, from 11:30 to 12:30, that might be when we're breaking our range and getting a trend. Then that might be a way better time to take a trade. So again, I'll be live then. If we're getting a good setup, I will happily take that trade live with you guys on Benzinga. No difference. We'll just be taking some trades, doing some analysis. We'll be killing it. Bro, I gotta... Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright, let's see. Look at that. We are holding off that level, man. I said 6406, 6404.75 is a stop loss. 1.25 stop loss. Did not take this trade. Not in it. Could still be waiting on that 15-minute to close. Could be still giving us the same situation where we wick lower and close somewhat higher for a basing and then continuation. But right now, I'd really need to see that close in my favor. Alright guys, let's see. Starting to hold up alright. 40 seconds left. It's getting a little low on support down here. So markets are really range bound. They probably really are waiting for FOMC at 2 o'clock today, guys. So again, our job as traders isn't to have to take a trade all the time. It's to be able to recognize what price action is in our favor, isn't in our favor, is setting up correctly, isn't setting up correctly, that we should take trades in, that we shouldn't take trades in, that we should maybe size up a little bit because we see market conditions are in our favor, or maybe size down a bit because market conditions haven't been consistent. There's always so many different factors that play a huge role into what we should be doing as a trader, but being able to be patient is a big one of them. Look at this, guys. Again, no volume, no support to the downside, not really any resistance to the upside either. Might get one of those crazy spikes again that we saw this morning around 9:47. Alright guys, let's see. See if Nasdaq's giving us any price levels here. NQ keeps, look at NQ here on Bookmap, right? We keep making a new low a day, then it gets bought back up. New low a day, bought back up. There's another new low made right there. Not new low of day, I should say, just a new recent low. Our new low day would actually be down here, near, what's that, 23,451. So, but right now, recently, look at that. Same thing just happened. Made a new recent low, getting bought back up. Yes, hit that bottom of the range again, getting bought back up. So this is looking like a good spot. So, okay, we're finding support now. This looks like an okay place to possibly take a trade. Again, me personally not taking it, but this might be an okay trade setup right here. Again, me not taking it. Would like to see this 405.20, I'd say 404.50 hold. So like ideally the best entry would be anywhere as close to that level as possible. But I'm always shooting for the stars. That way I could land on the moon. Haha. But, we'll see. We'll be patient here, ladies and gents. ES pulling back, man, again. But remember, buyers have been holding this 6405 area pretty strong. Pretty strong. But again, I'm not taking it. I'm not confident in this. Market conditions have been pretty bad. Pretty bad. We're failing to push lower. We're failing to push higher. Nobody's proven to me that they've taken control. Why is that? How do I know that? Well, even if I'm not looking at the price action, I'm looking at the price levels, and I'm seeing that we're still within our 6406 to 6416 range. That's a 10-point range on ES. We are not stressing over a measly 10 points on ES. $10 points is a good move, though, on ES. But I'm saying range-wise, if we're range in a 10-point range, that's when we don't want to worry about it. If you get a 10-point trade, that's great. But that would be in a 20-point or a 30-point range. Gold trying to hold this demand zone. Very happy we're no longer looking at that for a trade. Dollar's been chopping a little bit. Gold's still failing, though. Buyers keep failing to bring us out of this demand zone. Something to note with gold, guys, is check this out. Our first dip into this demand zone, failed. Second dip came out, failed again. This is our third time sweeping a low in demand, trying to hold it for a reversal. The only way this is a true reversal is if we can break above and hold above this price level, right? That would be a market structure shift, right? That'd be a shift in market structure, be looking to be buy side, be making a higher high off of this lower high right here. But without that, we're just making lower lows and making lower highs. Other way, lower highs and lower lows. I've noticed a bunch of my drawings were off and realized the effect of be adjust button. No idea what the button or the use is. Kyle, this is what happens when you're not on time for class, man. We went over this morning. I'll go over it again for you. What are you looking at, gold? So the B adjust, while you let me know what you're looking at, I'll teach you, I'll go over everything. Nah, bro, I'm just kidding with you, dude. Don't even. I'm just stressing. I'm just playing. But gold drawings were off. Yeah, me too. So it was, let's see if I still have that number in here. 57.2. So what you're going to do, Kyle, is you're going to come over to your, yep, contract change, exactly. So we had a contract rollover. Now what the B adjust does is it basically makes it, so if our B adjust is off and we have a contract change, we're going to have a crazy gap, and then all of our drawings won't make sense and we have to change all of our drawings again. If we, well, our drawings don't make sense because we had a gap up in price. B adjust keeps everything smooth, but it will displace your drawings. So what we do for that is we come over to our object tree and data window, click that, then you're going to click your top drawing, scroll all the way down to the bottom, scroll, hold shift, and click the bottom drawing. Now you have all of your drawings selected. When the settings come up, you're going to click settings, then you're going to click displacement, and then for the first column, because we want to do by price, not by bar, by price, you're going to do, what did we say, 57, so you're going to do plus 57.2, and then hit enter, and then it's going to push all of your drawings back higher where they belong. Awesome, you got it, man, absolutely. I know, it's, you know, it's funny, I like to think of it as a fun trick that I use that a lot of people for some reason don't. Did I just move my drawings? What just happened? Yeah, okay. Awesome, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Always happy to help. Glad it worked. Look at that, man. ES holding up real well off of that 6406 today, guys. But that doesn't mean we're getting really great moves off of it. We're getting wicks and rejections back lower. Wicks and rejections back lower. We have such horrible price action right now. This is a no trade zone. We'll most likely get something better towards the middle of the day. Or obviously when FOMC, when Powell speaks and says, hey, we're going to do A, B, and C now. Alright, let's see. Nas holding up. Same thing, NASDAQ, right? Remember, it was making a new low, rejecting higher, new low, rejecting higher. Now it made that new low and it rejected much higher. It's holding up. Let's see. This is exactly what happened yesterday on ES before we broke down. Says Tanner. Yes, sir. Yup. Yeah, I remember yesterday, same thing, right? Where we kept trying to hold ES yesterday, right? We had one little sell-off, and then we were sideways to like 10:30. Just chopping, and then we finally broke lower. But the question is, today, we do have FOMC, so this chop might even last longer than that. But we'll really have to see, and we won't know until we get some type of break, right? And that's what's great with adding alerts. That's sort of what's great with being able to trade, is we don't have to sit and look at the charts the whole time when it's chopping like this. Now, obviously, I'm here streaming, I'm hanging out with you guys, but if I wasn't, I'd throw my alert down here, I'd throw my alert up here, and I'd go get some breakfast, or I'd go do something. But right now, just sort of waiting, letting markets play out, see if anything presents itself. If you guys have any questions, always please feel free to let me know. There goes gold, trying to get that break, closed above. That's pretty good on gold, but we'll see. A lot of support building up under gold as well. Pretty strong buyer, 3359.4. Look at that. Excuse me. Wow, gold with a nice little pullback off of that 4-hour demand zone. Oh, 30-minute. Looks like it's creating a 30-minute demand right here. But that would require this 30-minute candle that we're on right now that closes in 20 minutes to close somewhere up here. So that could find some momentum. I might want to look for longs near 59.4. We'll see. We will definitely see. That's a long tool. 59.4. Possibly. We'll see. Guys, what's today's 30th? 7:30. Now, right now, guys, on gold, there are 115 lots to buy around 3359.4, 118 right now. And with that white line sitting right there, that tells me about 70 or 80% of this 117 lots is one order. So when we pull back to it, I want to see if that person pulls their order or if they want to hold it, and we can possibly find a long position. All right, here we go. Oh, juke. Let's see. You guys keep an eye on ES and NQ as well. Look at that again. Same situation. Buyers try to take us off of 406. They fail. So Tanner, you got a great point. We might be doing the same thing where we're trying to hold 406 till like 10:30, and then buyers finally get exhausted, and we fail 406 and head lower. 6,400 might be in play. That's another 10 points lower on ES. But we'll see. Good eye, man. Good job. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. When I say like keep an eye on how relative price action is, right? If we're range bound recently, well, we see, okay, gap fill's been working out. We're okay. How was yesterday's price action? We've been getting sort of similar price action to today that we had yesterday. Let's see if we could try to trade it the same with, of course, our proper risk management, our setups that we wait for to enter on, everything else. Last week's Futures Fever winner of a free Apex account was 222. Derek. What's up, YouTube? Guys, make sure you hit that like button if you're here on YouTube. All right, here we go. That guy's trying to hold it. Okay, they didn't pull their order. That's pretty interesting. See if we could sneak our order in there with them. With them. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. You never know. Could be a huge woman trader of gold. What is that? 59.5. 59.5. Dude, it held it to a tick so far. We gotta see, man. 8 seconds left in this 5 minutes of close. We can check where our point of control is. It is higher. Volume is higher. Excuse me. Oh boy, excuse me, ladies and gents. Alright, let's see if we get one more dip. I would consider taking a long at that price level on gold. 3359.5 is my entry. 58.4 is my stop loss. If we could get in. We're gonna see this big buyer sitting right here get filled. Or hold. There we go. ES trying to hold still too. How's the dollar looking, by the way? If the dollar's popping, dollar's moving lower. Okay, that's good. Alright, there we go. This guy just got filled. But cumulative volume delta did just spike to the downside. So we'll wait a second about getting filled here. Yeah, let's just wait one moment. We'll see. If buyers can flip us back above this 59.5, I will take it. If they can't, I will not take it. It's trying to. Okay. It's trying to. Why would it fill me before? I hate when that happens. I put a limit order out for 59.5. It fills me 59.3 before we get to 59.5. And then it goes and stops me. That's okay. Now we wait even longer. We'll see. We'll see. Gotta be patient on gold here, guys. Because now we are trying to counter trend trade. Even though we're pulling back, we're trying to reverse back higher. Doesn't mean we really are. We've been pretty bearish on gold today. We don't really have much targets to the upside or downside on gold. Downside's 33.50. But look at that. Sellers keep trying to take it now, so I would really be patient on gold. Sellers haven't given up yet, so we want to wait. Now, I ideally wanted to see the 30-minute close higher, so I'd want to see if we can maybe push higher from here and catch some momentum. If we can get that close on the 30 to the upside, that might be a really strong, significant bull move leading up on gold. If not, then we might be in for another move lower, guys. It has been more in a bearish market on gold the past few days, really. So we'll be patient. We'll wait and see. Could also possibly be leading to a short squeeze, too. But right now, that daily time frame, pretty bearish. So any long positions, we have to know our counter trend trading. Good looking on the free account. Missed that. Oh, nice, Derek. You won that? That's awesome. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. How do you sign up for the free? So join Futures Fever today. What's it called? Today at 11:30. So in about an hour. There we go. Good buyers. Let's go. Come on now, gold. Find that continuation. Nice. You went with 150K. That's cool. That's cool, man. Size appropriately. Size accordingly. I could go over, if you want, I could go over like different sizing amounts per account today on Futures Fever. Like on 150K, your risk is this much because your trail stop is this much, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff. I'd like to see buyer support on gold, man. Yeah, for sure. Got you guys. Come on now, gold. Let's start to round back higher. Find that buying. Let's go crazy. Trap all these shorts. What's ES and NQ doing? Trying to make their way up, man. Trying. 15-minute looks better to the upside, at least on gold. So is the 30-minute. I'm holding. I'm being a little patient right now, guys. I did re-enter on some longs, but it's just not a confident trade right now. And I don't want to tell you guys trades that I'm not confident in. It's a tight risk to reward, though. Looks alright. But we just want to be patient. This thing could just drop at any moment, like we've seen all day today. I like it long because of this little market structure shift right here, along with us coming off of a 4-hour demand zone. But other than that, we really had more bearish momentum today. So I might be even better off taking this as a scalp here. So let's see.
Just posted a chart for you in the main.
Nice. But I really liked the 30-minute, man. Okay, cool. So those are our Gex levels.
Yeah.
Cool. I like to look for our DMX levels. I'm gonna get stopped out because of that joke now. I got stopped out because of that joke. Alright, we'll leave gold alone. Ooh, there we go. Man, that ES trade would have lined up real nice, guys. I do wonder if anybody took that, but that was bottom of the range to top of the range. Very just clean price action, following it, following the range. Good stuff. What's up, JJ? Nice. Good pop on ES right there. Beautiful. 10:22, guys. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. We killed it earlier on those gold shorts. So right now, the rest of the trades we've been taking have sort of just been minuscule or non-existent. Now we're getting to the point where I wanted to see, remember what I said before, guys, I wanted to see a scale above 64.15, 64.14 and create a low volume shelf in that area. And that would be where I would take long positions. Boom. Okay, beautiful. Good. This is setting up real nice now for a long entry down here. And bro, imagine dragons. I'm just playing. That would have been pretty clean, man. Just trading the range, buying the lows, selling the highs.
Soup dragons.
What's that?
They had soup dragons.
Soup dragon?
Yeah, have you ever heard of them?
No, what's that?
Look them up. It's their group, just like Imagine Dragons, but earlier. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yo, you got it, Derek. Absolutely, man. Sizing is a great idea for futures. Cool, man. Cool. So we go over that. Waiting on this ES trade now, guys. 64.15 longs.
All right, ES just took out pre-market highs. It is above the 0 DTE call wall, so that implies it's going to try and push it back down, supposedly. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, let's see. Come on now. Give me my long entry. $330 left on the 5-man. I don't think it's going to give us our entry on this candle. Bro, it knows I got things I want to do. Oh, nice, bro. Thank you for sending that, Mike. I'm going to check that out in a little bit. Come on now. We're getting there. $4.15. 64.15. Waiting on ES long position. 64.15. If you trade options, that would be SPY calls. Yo, what's up, Chad? What's up, bro? Adrian, Mr. Potato, what's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning. Hope you're all doing well, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's a great day to have a great day. Make sure you guys have a great day. Don't let your trading interfere with the rest of your day, guys. Whether you take a winning day, a losing day, trading is completely separate. 2:04 left in the 5-minute here. We need the ES to start pulling back towards 64.15. It's a low volume shelf here on the volume profile on the RTH hours. We want to see a long position so we could target book map level 64.24. You guys like my my what's it called? My boredom? 30, look at that. I'm glad we respected our stops on gold, man. That's why we don't, when we create a trade, when we take a trade and we have our set stop loss, we never, ever, the only time we move our stop loss is if we're moving it higher. That's a big if. We're not ever moving it lower. Once we start moving it lower, we're taking a lot more risk on. Alright, come on, ES. Nas also 95, right near key level 500. We'll see, man. I'm looking for ES longs off 64.15, stop loss 64.1375. Getting it. We're getting there. 57 seconds left. Ooh, we're trying, man. Alright, we're getting close. There's the 0.25. I'll let you guys know if I take this trade. I'm gonna take it. Let's see, it didn't fill me yet. I'm trying to get filled 64.25. 64.15.25, I'm sorry. Okay, that should fill me on that pullback right there. It didn't fill me. Come on, 64.50 then. This thing's messing around on the fill. Alright, I'm in though. 64.15.50, stop loss 64.14. Looking for that low volume shelf to hold and us to move higher off of that. Nice. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boom. 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 Alright, I'm gonna get out of a contract up here. Gotta get out of one up at this high. VIX is trying to move lower again too, though. That's pretty good. I don't know, man. I feel like we should see another leg here. And we keep failing to see another leg. That's a little bit of a red flag in my opinion, but I want to see this break. Come on, ES. Get me out of one up here. Boom, okay, out of one. Holding a few. Go ES, fly, baby, fly. Should probably, I'm thinking of getting out of a couple more. Get out at the top of this range here. Very nice quick trade. See if we can lock in the 4-1. $4.25-1. There we go. Come on, ES. Run that up. NASDAQ at the top of the range too, though, which is a little concerning. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Huge. Huge. Amazing. Amazing, guys. Nice. Amazing. Let's see. Let's see if we can head towards that 24 level, guys. 24 level on Bookmap has been sitting there all day. I'm in NQ long, targeting the high, hoping NQ sweeps the high like ES just did. Boom, let's go ES. Yup, there we go, NASDAQ too. Beautiful, guys, amazing. Great trade, guys, great trades. Round of applause, people killing it in Discord, people killing it on YouTube. Drop a comment or something, drop a W, guys, if you're taking some nice trades with us today. That is fantastic. 2:30 left, guys. Do we have enough momentum? Do we have enough gas in the tank here for another run up? We waited this long. 2:30 left. I'm a little concerned with 2:30 left. That's enough time for us to wick back lower. So I'm most likely going to take profits. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see if we get out towards a high. towards 420. 420.75, I have my current TP. So if we get like one more run, 420.50, 420.50, we'll play it a little safe. We might not get that run again. And if we do, then we might just completely run. You know what I'm saying? VIX is struggling, though. VIX is trying to move back higher, which again is a little bit of a concern. I'm going to manually get out of these last couple contracts and call that a trade right there, guys. Beautiful. Guys, what an entry. What a entry on that. Entry where we just completely ran right into profit. Really great stuff. Let's see if we can clip that to, what was that? We entered at 10:29 about 4 minutes ago. So we'll do 4 minutes ago. Now it's 4 minutes ago. Perfect. Yes, longs. Create. Wonderful. That's so cool, man. I wish I knew that clipping thing this whole time. I've been streaming with Bullishbrs here for the past 2 years. But whatever. Better late than never. Amazing trade, guys. That was crazy good. 10:34. 10:34. There is a knock on my door, and I'm just kidding. 420, hee hee. Jay, I know, man. I was making the same jokes yesterday, I think. How ES and NQ were both. Yesterday was funny, man. ES right now is coming to 420 by itself. Nasdaq's at 520. I think yesterday both of them were at 420 each. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, man. I'll have to find it. 420, 420. But it was, I swear it happened. It wasn't just in my head. Waiting on ES. This is still a low volume shelf down here near 15. If we by chance get another entry, that would be pretty crazy, but I wouldn't be against taking another trade. Because now we could target another new high a day. Alright guys, let's be patient here. We don't want to buy the highs. See if ES wants to give us another entry. That would be insane. Gold, nothing. Oil, nothing. You guys like my what's it called? My respected our stops on gold, man. That's why we stop at level 500. I'm sorry. Round on the fill. So the fill was around a minute 40. Minute 45. Might not get that new retest entry again. That's alright. Gold chopping around, we leave that one alone. Compartmentalize. Thank you. Somebody in the YouTube chat from before. You guys are the best. Google's chopping around. It is pushing its way through its gap right now, though. You guys remember that big gap we had on Google? Where this gap, here's Google down here on the daily time frame. We had this big gap from another earnings from February 2025. Gap lower. We gapped higher. This was our most recent earnings. We gapped into it. We sold off from it. Then we've been using it as resistance for a few days. Now we're finally trying to trade through it again. Guys, don't forget Futures Fever today, 11:30. If there are any good trade setups, I will happily take some live trades there as well. That would be awesome. I'd love to take some live trades there with you guys. The only reason I haven't really until now is because between 11:30 and 12:30, normally don't have the best price action. But because today price action started so poor, it might linger into 11:30, 12:30, where we start to get some type of trend or movement. NASDAQ, let's see what's cooking on NQ. NQ possible upside target is going to be 23,600. 23,600. You heard it here first. Let's see. I'll let you guys know if there's anything else there. Nope, just a 15. Oil and gold, lame, leave it alone. This is footprint, this is volume profile on NASDAQ from yesterday's open. So Monday, oh no, Tuesday into Monday at 6 p.m. into Tuesday. That is one daily time frame for futures, and then today. But if we look at just today's, very choppy, low volume up here. We need to get above. What we need to do, guys, in order to find a trend on NASDAQ at this point, is we need to get above this price area right here with momentum, right? Now, when we get above it with momentum, we'll leave a low volume shelf. Then we'll look for a retest back into the low volume shelf, and that's our hold and continuation. But first thing we need is a breakout, and without a breakout, we're still within a range. And because we have FOMC today, might stay this way until then. I have 23,593 as a potential long target, so I like the confluence. Nice. Is that the FOMC move? No, that's where I have a supply zone up there. FOMC today at 2 o'clock. We'll see if we could get that extension up there, though. I do like that you have the same price level. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. What's up, Andrea, Ozzy, Chad, Charlie? What's going on, everybody? Desi, Dave, Jedi, Kev. What's up, Kevin? Nevada, Terry. What's going on? How are you? Nicole, how are you? Nice, man. Nice, Jay. Is that where Jay comes from? Haha. Yo. Yes, sir. Yo. Let's see. I'm gonna stay a little silent because we're gonna be watching for ES and NQ to sort of further develop, give us some type of setup. And then, oh yeah, where's our 4-hour? Remember we were looking for the 4-hour close? We did not get that 4-hour close. We can delete that price level. But I'm gonna be working on one of my other monitors over here, going over some of the slides that I'm gonna cover for Futures Fever today. So any questions, please feel free, chime in, drop a comment, drop a chat, whatever. I'm staying here. I'm keeping an eye on ES. I'm still trading here. So again, any questions, let me know. Just sort of prepping a little bit. And any topics you guys want me to cover on Futures Fever, let me know too. That'd be very cool. And definitely make sure you join today for Futures Fever because I do appreciate all the support. I know, I don't think so. It used to be, guys. Futures Fever started out where it was just me, right? Just me, 30-minute show. Great. Then we bumped it up to, I think, and I forget what came first, the chicken or the egg, where we brought Peter Tuchman and David Green on, or we made it an hour long. I think they came on first, and then we made it an hour long. But now, I think they're trying to get on an earlier show. So I don't know if they're going to come back on Futures Fever. but I don't know if they're canceling Futures Fever or moving Futures Fever. So I gotta make sure you come, make sure you show some support. I appreciate it. They see the support. I'm sure if they see a lot of good support, there's no reason to cancel something that's doing well. It's already doing okay, but let's keep hyping that up. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not sure where they stand on it. Hopefully, if they do move segments, I'll be able to move with them and do like a morning stream with them on Benzinga. But I wouldn't want it to interfere with our Bullish Bears stream too much either. Now that I'm done yapping. Now I'd put like light music on in the background, but I'm pretty sure YouTube would like knock down my door. So we could keep yapping. I could keep yapping for you guys. Or what could we do? What could we do? Okay, tips, reach, account, slides. I'll show you guys. Nah, I was gonna say I'll show you guys the slides I'm gonna cover, but we'll keep that a secret. Oh, what do you guys think? Tie or no tie? Get the royalty-free music. Oh, that's a good thought. That's a good thought. Royalty-free music on YouTube. What do you guys want? Like royalty-free? I like a jazz though. You don't want like something bad.
We work hard to keep things
No
safe,
tie, tank top, red sweats.
and nature works even harder.
No tie, wife beater, don't do your hair. Alright, here we go. See how this is. Bandana. Yup, you got it. Bandana. Backwards, like Tupac. Alright, could you guys hear the music on Discord? And YouTube, could you guys hear it? I'm sure YouTube could hear it because OBS picks up everything. Yeah, YouTube hears it. Get a fake gold grill for the teeth. Oh my god. Guys, this is why you have to join our community. Not to trade with us, but for Jay's comic relief. And Tanner today too is a funny guy today too. So do I wear the tie? I was just asking if I should take the tie off and just do the button up no tie. He's no tie, tank top, red sweats, bandana. Jay saying get a gold grill for the teeth. You guys just want to see me canceled. Bro, the jokes are endless, man. We'll have a Bullish Bears live stream after hours one day. We'll have Bullish Bears roast. I'd wait on the S&P 500. I'd be waiting on the NASDAQ to really break this 530 level. ES is looking cleaner to the upside. Alright. Again, guys, I'm gonna be sort of chopping it up a little bit on the back end, putting together some slides and whatnot for Futures Fever. Again, make sure you guys join today for a chance to win a free Apex account.
I got one for you.
Oh no.
No, market analysis in the morning. Is that from New York session closed to session open?
Yes. Yep. So gap fill would be New York session closed from yesterday. So I like to find it on the 15-minute time frame, and I come to the 3:45 p.m. candle, and I come to that candle's close. So if it was a green candle, mark it on the close. That's our 4 o'clock, and that gives you our gap. And then it doesn't matter where we trade. We could hit that gap fill 400 times overnight. What matters is where the New York session opens.
Okay. I was having a hard time following that one. So,
Got you. Yeah, New York session closed to New York session open, and of course there will be the futures market price action within. But like today, our New York session opened at, let's see, 64.12. So our gap fill was only 0.09 away. So a very small gap fill. We filled it as soon as the market opened. We filled it 9:31. But yeah, that was our New York open, and then that was our gap fill.
Cool. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Somebody on YouTube, what up, Jay, asking about the Bullishbrs lifetime subscription. Let's see, is it still on sale? Lucian likes to put it on sale and sometimes forget to take it off of sale. But we will see. Nope, lifetime's back to regular. So $697, so $700 for lifetime membership. You do also get access to the next level trading courses with the lifetime as well, which I definitely recommend because that's where you get my futures masterclass that I personally put together. I had that priced at $700 by itself, but because I made it and part of the Bullishbrs community, I wanted to sort of give you guys access to it too. It's in there entirely free along with the rest of the Discord, the live trading rooms, the live streams, morning briefings, scanners and tools. We even have some Discord bot rooms, lots of stuff in there. Monthly is just $47 and annual is $397. And one-on-one mentorships, this is where I mentioned before. This is my own website, my own service. Next level classes are very helpful. Yep, you got it. Absolutely. This is where I offer one-on-one mentorships. This is separate from Bullishbrs, so if you're looking for a one-on-one mentor, looking to really further advance your trading, create a system, create a strategy, have somebody to sort of not hold your hand through the process, but to help guide you so you're not going through YouTube video after YouTube video, just feel like you're spinning your wheels, give you a nice set guideline. We find the structure that fits your strategy, your system, and we get you going on the right track. Oh wow, I just realized ES just came back to that 64.15 50 area right over here. Oh yeah, I do offer a consultation, like a free 15-minute consult on the on my website if anybody was interested. Like you want to do the mentoring but you're not too sure if it's for you. Coaching services and free 15-minute consultation. I just ask that if you book a 15-minute consultation and you book it for, let's say you're booking it on Wednesday, could you please just book it for Thursday? Just give me like a day in advance. I know it's available for you to book same day, and if you have to, that's fine. But it gives me a little advance if you book it the next day. I ain't complaining though. Book it whenever you want to book it. I just realized we're on the 15-minute time frame here on ES. Here's our 5-minute. I'm all for an after hours VB session. That'll be fun, man. If there's ever an after hours VB session, there needs to be an adult language warning. You got a SIG and Creed on there too. Oh yeah? Oh, you know it's funny. I never really took SIG for a potty mouth per se. But if you guys say so, I'll hold up. We're getting a Starbucks ad. Now we're gonna get flagged for the ad in our royalty-free music on YouTube. That's sort of counterproductive now, isn't it? Nat's finally trying to get above this level. 1052, guys. There is currently no sale, no major sale on Apex. Let me just quadruple check over here. Apex Trader Funding. Apex. Yep, no sale. So if there was a sale, there's a little box that pops up right above, get started. There is no sale, guys. But just because there is no sale, I don't want you guys to worry like, oh man, I have to pay that full price. No, if you scroll down, so Rhythmic Plan, Wealth Chart Plan, if you come down to your Tradeovate plan or any plan really, and right now if you're looking at a full price, it's $187 for a 50k account monthly, right? But you never have to pay the full price because when you use discount code Bullishbrs, you save at least 50%. So even if it isn't on sale, even if there are no holidays coming up and you're not sure that there's going to be a sale soon, fine, use that 50%, take advantage of it, and still get an Apex account, right? Because it still provides for you the trading data that you need, the paper trading capabilities, the integration into TradingView, so you're at least still saving 50%. But they do run sales pretty frequently. What the hell, Kevin? Are you streaming music? No. No, why? You hear music? Man, that's all in your head. And I don't hear music. Do you guys hear music? Marzity, we got outvoted to stream some music today. Well, I guess not outvoted. I said I was gonna work on some slides and whatnot, but I would still stick around, and I didn't want it to be too quiet. It's royalty free. Why am I getting yelled at? Odd music streaming on my PC, but dang. Where it comes from. I'd be down a clown. Nah, yeah, it's me. I'm streaming music. The relaxed movement. Let's skip this one. Nah, don't give me an ad. We can't play that.
Well, that was odd. I had to mute. I clicked deafen on the Discord for a minute because I had a phone call and the music kept playing. I'm like, where's the music coming from?
Oh, what do you have, YouTube open maybe?
No, not to your stream. I mean, that's odd.
That's so funny.
So apparently the deafen only works for voice, but your music is coming through on a separate channel. I mean, it's fine.
What?
Just
That's
caught
so
me off
weird.
guard.
That's really weird. Oh, huh? I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe because the music is coming from so my audio is coming right like I'm talking. I have a green circle around myself on Discord, but the music's playing right now. Ready? I'm gonna stop talking, and the green's gonna still be there. The green's not gonna be there, but you'll still be able to hear the music. The song's over now, of course, but give it a second. Right? Could you guys hear that?
Kind of a jazzy oriental sound.
Yeah, this is a funny one. I already dropped the money for Bookmap Global, honestly, so it's worth it. Likely, definitely need more structure to get next leg up. Yeah, you got it, man. Absolutely. Just booked it for 11. Yo, FL Freedom on YouTube, man. I was saying before, guys, about if you book a consultation call, just give me a hand and just book it the next day out. And he's like, all right, I booked it for today at 11 o'clock. Right before Futures Fever. And then somebody else said something. So you guys are all cards today, man. I love that. Gotta have fun when we're trading. Gotta have fun when you're doing anything that requires you trying to learn something, because that will help you learn and really gain that knowledge. Because if you're trying to force yourself to learn something, you're going to feel like you're dreading it. When you dread something, psychologically, we're not going to want to retain it. We're going to want to try to forget about it. Good morning, guys. Gonna move on to other things. Yo, good job, Kev. Catch you next time, bro. Have a great day. Hope you were able to take some nice trades with us today, man. Bullishbrs members do get a pretty solid discount on mentorships. First session, 50% off, so $50 for the first session. That's discount code Benzinga. Buy two, get one free. That's discount code BB. And, yeah. Always trying to look out. Always trying to help you guys. If I got the time, I'd love to help you guys. Earthquake of magnitude 6.07 strikes Kuril Islands. Wow. I'll be traveling out of the country starting this evening. Alright, let's see, guys. We're getting that dip here on ES. I want to watch this low volume shelf again. 15 to like 14. 15 to 14. Yeah, safe travels, Jay. Be good, man. Best of luck. Be safe. Alright, here's that push into that low volume shelf. If we start to hold, I'll take it. If we just fold right through it, no trade. Trying to fold right here. Trying to hold. It's dancing. Dancing in the spotlight. $19 seconds left in this 5-minute. I'm gonna try it. ES long. Stop at the low we just made. Looking for buyers to sort of support us quickly on this. Off this low volume shelf. We're getting a little bit of a red flag here on Bookmap. But let's see if we get that move. Okay, let's see if we get some volatility to the upside here, guys. We're in longs on ES. 64.15 was entry. 64.14.25 is stop loss. See, that's an ad again. Now I don't know where it is. I'm turning the music off. It's really funny. Nice, there we go. ES, a little buying momentum, great. Good stuff. Look at that, guys. Another great entry so far. So far. VIX trying to move higher, though. A little bit of a red flag there, but it is at a key level to try to move lower, possibly. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Here come some sellers. Hold up. Pause. Might go run to my stop. That's alright if it does. It's getting close. If it does, then I just stop out. That's alright. Oh, yep. Stopped out at ES. That is A-okay. Very small risk on that, guys. It honestly might have just wicked me out. I think my stop loss might have been a little too aggressive on that. But at this point, we're testing this low volume shelf a third time. Usually the best trade reactions we get off of these low volume shelves are off of the first test. So now that we're hitting it a third time, it's getting weaker, right? And once those zones and levels get weaker, that's when we want to stay away from it. All right, guys. On that note, I'm wrapping up the stream right now because I got to go ready for Futures Fever. I want you guys to join in. Even if you don't join in, just go drop a like on the video right now. That's much appreciated. I will see you guys shortly. All right, later, guys. And, of course, join for a chance to win a free Apex account.
Later, Kevin.
Later. Take care, YouTube.